is everybody today? It's me, Annette. Hello, hello. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I do apologize. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness, let's see if I can find is I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to see the chat here. Okay. All right, somebody's here. Hello. If I can't see the chat, please, I do apologize. I think maybe this is the chat. There we go. So I do live chat. There we go. It's over on the left of my screen. Hello. Say hello, you guys, just so I know that the chat's working. Hello there. Literally messy hair, don't care today. I have to go to the dentist. Yeah, no fun. 10:30, so I figured I would come live. It's my week off of work. I'm doing a staycation. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, hello. Hi, Elvie. Hey there. Are you still snowed in New York? Hello. Heidi ho, neighbors. All right, let's get everything set up. It's been a long time. I've been busy working. As many of you know, I had a lot happening the last few years in my life. And I have a job where I have to deal with the public all day, every day. And it can be very, very stressful. And then on top of all the crap going on in the world and, all the crap going on with the government, I'm just like, I feel the collective stress. And so I've pretty much been hunkering down. Yep, I know. I've just been like kind of hiding out and just, really reserving my energy. But I thought it would be nice to hang out with my peeps. It's like I said, it's been a long, long time that I've been able to just have enough energy to go live and do a Humpday Love Shack reading for y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Don't forget, I am available for private readings. I'm working on the February love readings as we speak. Those will be posted here this week. Yeah. I hope everyone's been taking good care of themselves and, staying happy, motivated, out here helping your friends and neighbors, doing your part to make the world a better place. Hi there, hello. Hey everybody. I do apologize. Like I said, I needed to make my coffee and I grabbed one of my favorite coffee mugs. One of my subscribers gave this to me for my birthday when I did the event. I believe it was the one in Portland, Oregon, because it was my birthday. And I think that was in 2018 when I went out there and we did the live broadcast. And then a year later, we did one up in Santa Cruz, California. So at some point, I would love to be able to do another meet and greet. Like I said, my work schedule is nuts. I work full time. I work in insurance. And so it gets very, very busy. Yes. I get to listen to people call up and complain about why their car insurance keeps going up. I'm like, well, if you wouldn't be out here drunk driving. If You wouldn't be letting your 16-year-old do donuts in the middle of the intersection. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. All right, so I think I'm somewhat prepared here. Of course, we're going to start out with a message from the Mystical Moments deck here. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with us at this time. This is a general collective reading. It's about love relationships. There might be other things that pop up. Take everything as it comes. You know, it's general. Not all the messages will be for everybody watching. Don't be surprised if we have loved ones from the other side step through. I am a psychic medium. There's Nikita. Kitty, kitty. Yes, she's my shadow. She's gonna be 15 this June. I can't believe she's that old. I got her when she was a teeny tiny little kitten. Hello there. Let's see. Who is that? Haley? It looks like Haley. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Your handles are really, really tiny on the screen, so if you just want to shout out your first name in the comments or in the chat, just so I can call you by your first name. I already know who LV is. She's one of my longtime clients. So, oh my goodness, you guys. All right, here we are. Messy hair, don't care. Coffee and kimonos. Coffee and bitch flakes. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to share with us. This is for everybody, all signs, anybody who needs a message. It's usually around love and relationships. But let's see what Spirit wants to share with us at this time on this lovely Wednesday morning. It is sunny here in Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to take this. We've got the Queen Bee, bitches. Number 11. Yes, she is my familiar. Yes, we are definitely letting the shit go. But you are the Queen Bee. This is Empress energy. Number 11. 11 is an angel number. Aw, lovely to see you too. Hello there. Guess it's been such a long time, and guess I felt like we needed this. We needed some love. We need some love with all the craziness going on in our world. All right, on the bottom we've got liberty and justice for all, number 2. Okay, it's about balance, freedom. Okay, the world would be a better place if everybody would just mind their own goddamn business and stop infringing upon the rights of others. We all have a right to be here. We all have a right to live and love how we want, who we want. So, liberty. Somebody feels free. Feeling free. All right, let's get another message from the Oracle deck. How is everybody? Usually Nikita likes to lay on my mom's vintage Chase lounge here behind me. I have the cushions covered because she sheds so much. But she's still laying on the carpet nicely, being a nice kitty. She can't hop up on the table and stuff like she used to. It's hard for her to even hop up in the bed to go to sleep with me every night. I have to pick her up, and I put stairs down by the bed, and she has no clue how to use them. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know most? Love Shack, Soulmate, Twinflame reading. This is for soulmates, twin flames, divine partners, old love, new love, returning love, love to love, love to love. What do we need to know most at this time, dear Spirit? Thank you for the messages. All right, ooh, you've got the King. authority and diplomacy, and you've got the Queen Bee up here. This is Emperor, Empress energy. uh, yes. Somebody's taking control. Somebody's taking their power back. You know, okay. If you can't stay positive and if you're going to be in here trolling, you need to leave. I'm not going to tolerate any negativity here. There's enough crap going on in this world. We don't need you adding to it, okay? If you're not here to have a good time and to, you know, get messages from spirit and you want to be negative, you need to go. I'm not going to put up with anybody's crap. This is my channel. If you don't like it, hit the road. It's always got to be one. But anyway, somebody's taking their power back. This is Emperor and Empress energy, divine counterparts. Okay. All right, let's go to the tarot. Let's see what else Spirit wants to share with us today. Super chat is on for those of you who wish to donate. Help support the channel. Make sure you smash that like button. Hype the video. The message is out here. All right. We've got judgment. Final decisions being made here. Using your common sense. This is Jupiter energy. Somebody's making a decision here. This could be karma as well. Second chances. Somebody wants forgiveness. It's about atonement. And then you've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the King of Cups. It's our buddy Al, alcoholic. Hi, Al. Mr. Schlitz. Mr. Blatz. We've got the Empress. On the bottom, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. You're going to get some good news here. And this is going to lead to something long-term, stable, and committed. Somebody's making a final decision. Somebody took their power back here. Somebody knows what they bring to the table. Like I said, somebody took their power back. They know what they know their value. They know their worth. They are not going to get up and chase after anybody. And a lot of us divine feminines out here have just been doing our own thing, worried about ourselves, you know, knowing that we can only rely on ourselves. We're not expecting anybody to come in and save us because we already saved ourselves. Already saved ourselves. And you're going to get some news here. This person may come in trying to flirt with you. They want to talk to you. They might need some liquid courage. Liquid courage. You know what? The King of Cups is not a bad dude, honestly. In his high vibration, he's a loving, caring, generous, guy. He will give you the shirt off of his back. You know, it's just he doesn't deal with emotions very well. He hides his feelings. He can't communicate what he feels. In his low vibration, he'll drown his sorrows in, booze, alcohol, overeating, gambling, all the vices, self-medicating himself. He might communicate his feelings in an immature way. But they need to know that they're dealing with the Empress and the Queen Bee here. And the Empress is the wife, the mother. She's looking for something long-term, stable, committed. And a lot of us are building our own stability by ourselves because we haven't found our king, our emperor yet. We want somebody who is going to take the initiative, who's going to lead. Because the Empress is not going to chase. Nope, nope, nope. All right, let's go to another deck here. Tell me why the King is up here. Tell me about the King. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. All right, the King is validated with the Fool. Somebody was very naive, foolish, reckless. They didn't care. They just, did whatever they wanted to do. And now somebody's matured and they're growing up. And somebody's taking their power back. It's like you want some sort of stability. You don't want someone who, doesn't think before they act or think before they speak. But at the same time, you don't want somebody who's so rigid where they're, all up in their head and afraid to take that leap of faith, to know that spirit has their back. Somebody wants a fresh start here, and you've got Judgment. They're making that decision, that final decision. To take that leap of faith with the Queen Bee, with the Empress. Tell me about the Fool and the King. Seven of Pentacles. You're just wondering if you're wasting your time, or this person was wasting your time. They were acting foolish. They don't care. They're out here doing whatever they want. They got their whole bag packed. They go wherever the wind will take them. And you're tired. It's like you're not going to be foolish with your future. Meow, meow, meow. Kitty. You're not going to be foolish. You don't want somebody who's going to, it's like you've built up your fortune. You've been saving up your money, protecting yourself, protecting your wealth, protecting your energy. And you don't need somebody that's going to come in and, take everything from you that you've worked so hard for. It's like you want somebody who is stable. They take initiative. They're a go-getter. They're not foolish. And the Empress is no fool. She is not naive. This is a grown-ass woman who's learned all of her life lessons. And somebody's ready to go in a new direction. And it's time. It's time. This is like a lot of divine timing here. Just knowing that, Maybe you've wasted too much time with the wrong people. You've wasted your time with people that didn't know what they wanted. They're kind of stringing you along, breadcrumbing you, and you're tired of it. You're tired of it. Ain't nobody getting any younger here. Life is too short to be wasting time with, idiots that, want to jerk you around and don't know what they want and want to play games and want to use you and abuse you and lie to you. Screw that shit. All right, let's go to the judgment. Why is judgment here? Four of Cups. You're just emotionally checked out. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You feel like chopped liver. You feel like, you know, they're giving you too little too late. Here they come now with that cup after they've spilled the other three. And you're like, I don't know if I want it anymore after having some time to think about it and think about, everything I've gone through and everything I want, everything that people have done to you, everything that, it's just like I said, now they want to start over. Now they want to, offer their love to you. And you're like, no, it's like, I wasn't good enough for you before. Now, why all of a sudden now? And like I said, the Empress is the queen bee. It's like, she is love. She's ruled by Venus. Divine feminine energy here. Somebody didn't know what they had until it was gone. They didn't appreciate this Empress. Okay, tell me about the Empress. The World. And we have the Fool up at the top here too. So yeah, there's a completion, a successful completion. You've come full circle. You have, if you're in this Empress energy, you've just, you feel complete, wholeness, one. Okay, some of you out here also have, social media platforms. Maybe you're out here doing your thing, doing your YouTube channel, being, out here doing social media stuff, influencing, whatever it is. It's like you have, everybody has a unique skill that they can share with the world. Somebody's coming back around to you. You're their world. They see it now. They didn't see it before. They didn't see it before because they were drunk all the time. They're out here acting childish. Somebody may have a fire sign child here, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be dealing with someone who's a little bit younger than you. They're not as emotionally or spiritually mature as you are. Tell me about the Empress in the World. She's the queen of the world. Nine of Swords. Stress, worry, anxiety. Sleepless nights. The divine feminines are the empaths out here. It's like we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders. And the masculines are not stepping up. And you're tired of, not having the support that you need or somebody there to make you feel safe and secure. It's like it's all been on you. And after a while, it gets kind of exhausting. Somebody's ending a cycle of a lot of stress and anxiety, sleepless nights. Somebody's mother might be recovering from surgery here as well. I don't know who that message is for, but I'm picking up somebody's mother's recovering from some sort of a surgery. She's going to be fine. I feel like she's been through a lot of surgeries, but this is like the last one that she's got to have. Um, and that should take care of whatever the situation is. Again, that's a very specific message for somebody out here. I don't know who. Yes, thank you so much. I want everyone to have a better 2026. That is my wish for everybody, that, no matter how hard things get, try to stay grounded and centered in your own reality and in your own life and help out where you can in whatever way you can, but without compromising your sacred energy, your sanity, you know, just do you. But like I said, if you see somebody needs help, help them out in whatever way that you can help. Don't, like I said, don't exhaust yourself. Got to fill your own cup before you can fill anybody else's cup, you guys. All right, tell me about this Page of Wands. Page of Wands, we got the Ten of Wands. This has been a burden. This is too much. It's like maybe you're going to get some good news after going through a huge struggle, or you're just going to drop it. You're just going to drop it. I feel like you could have been dealing with somebody who, wanted to see you struggle. They saw that you were struggling. They saw that you had a lot on your shoulders, and they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They're just kind of looking at, looking like they're all smug and everything. Somebody just wanted to see you suffer. And you're dropping that. You're like, you're not going to, allow somebody in your life who isn't going to bring something good to the table, that isn't going to contribute to the connection and contribute to the relationship in a meaningful way and be there to support you just like you've supported them. And I feel like the Empresses have realized that we're not here to fix anybody. We're not here to, be your counselor, be your therapist, be your mother, be your lover. We can't. It's like we got too much on our own plates to deal with without worrying about another grown-ass person. Especially if this isn't reciprocal. It's not equal give and take. It's like, where were these people when you were struggling, when you were down and out, when you were nearly homeless, when you, didn't have a job, when you were, sleeping in your car, who knows what. Everybody has their burdens, their crosses to bear. And I feel like this person was not ever there for you when you needed them, when you were going through shit. But you were always there for them. And that's not fair. And so I feel like a lot of us are being more discerning about what we're allowing into our lives, into our space, into our energy. And we're pulling that energy back, because it's too much for one person to deal with, Tell me about this King of Cups. Judgment. Here they come, back from the grave. It's Night of the Living Dead. It's the return of the living dead. They're coming up. Back from the past. Yes, we've got double judgment here. Final decisions being made. I heard a kitty cat meow and it wasn't either one of my cats. I know my neighbors have a dog. They don't have a cat. Huh. But they want a second chance. It's up to you to decide if you're going to give them that second chance. Why is judgment here twice? King of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody now is ready to commit. King of Pentacles is minor arcana, emperor energy. This represents stability and structure. This person is now emotionally stable and they're ready to commit now. This person may have been struggling with money, finances. They've made some bad decisions, some foolish decisions and choices. And it cost them you. They lost you because of their bad choices, bad decisions, being foolish. And now they're looking back and, you know, looking at what's come before, what's happening now, and what's to come, what they want for the future. And it's all about this Ten of Pentacles. This is, you know, the family, money in the bank, home, your personal assets, retirement, long term. Somebody's looking to the future, looking long term at what they want and what they have to offer. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. It's an old school player. This is our man of action. It's James frickin' Bond. Hello there, hi sweeties. Hey, 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 hey. Hi. Hey, everybody. I will post this for a replay for those of you tuning in late. It's good to see everybody. We've had only one troll so far. Yay! Oh my goodness, yes. We've got the King of Wands. There's somebody's taking action. They're going after what they want here. This guy is a boss, business owner, CEO. He's the entrepreneur. He's the go-getter. He gets up off of his dead ass and goes after what he wants. And somebody's going after what they want long term. And I feel like he's turning his back. He's burning something there. Something's on fire. Burning bridges to the past. Hey, Laura. Hi there. Yep, I'm so glad you guys are able to join me this morning. Yeah, somebody's, you know, letting it all burn down. It's like somebody is starting from scratch here. Now, before they might have been burning, their money might have been burning a hole in their pocket. They might have been blowing through a bunch of money and spending it foolishly. And now they're looking back and they're like, damn. It's like I could have had me a mansion already on all that money I spent on, you know, designer clothes and designer shoes and, you know, rock and roll and hoes. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They're like, I could have had a V8. Nope, they could have had the tasty lobster bisque. Instead, they got the Lipton cup of worms because they made some bad decisions. They're not happy where they're at. They're stressed out. They're thinking that this is like the complete end. They're never going to see you again. You're never going to take them back. And they're really kicking themselves in the ass for what they did. They feel really guilty. This is like weighing heavy on them. They had the Empress. They could have had the whole world with you, and they blew it. They're dumb. They're big dummies. You guys, I don't want to go to the dentist today. I got to get a filling done. I don't like it. I don't like getting shots. I hate getting that. They use that big ass needle to numb you up. I'm going to be like, ah. Maybe I should take some CBD oil before I go and just kind of be kind of high or something. I don't know. I don't like pain. I don't like pain. On the bottom, you've got the King of Cups here. This is the clarifying deck. So yeah, this person you might be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is not fun. Hi. It is not fun, and it's like it's my week off, so it's like, so today, yeah, I mean, I had to take the earliest appointment that they had, and I just happened to be off work this week. I'm doing a staycation, you guys. I'm still recovering from Christmas and my daughter's birthday. No, yeah, they found a small cavity in between a couple of my top two molars. When I had my cleaning done earlier this month, so she's like, "Yeah, we need to get that filled," and I'm like, "Okay, great." But yeah, you've got the King of Cups here twice. Somebody now he looks dressed up, dapper compared to this guy who looks like a raging alcoholic, moody little bugger. And it's like he's all clean and pristine. He doesn't have a yacht though, but he's got a little dinghy. He's working up to the yacht. But look at the difference here. It's like he just feels emotionally happy now. And I feel like this person, when they come back, they're going to be, new and improved. But again, you have to use your own common sense and good judgment here. And like I said, you know your situation, you know your past history with this person. I feel strongly this is someone that you already know, someone from your past. Or for some of you, Spirit is favoring you and they are sending you someone that's even better than the person before, who's going to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. They've got their shit together. They're loving. This person may work in some sort of corporate or did work in corporate because he's got a suit on. He's got a suit on here. This guy looks like a blue collar worker. And he's got money. He's established. And he's smiling. Look at that smile. He's just happy as a clam. All right, let's get some additional messages from the Lenormand. But yeah, somebody's coming back here. They've made some really bad decisions. They weren't there for you when you needed them. Somebody got kicked to the curb here. I feel like the Empress took her power back. Said adios, amigos. And working on herself, building her own security and stability because she's been let down. She's second guessing herself because even though she's really smart and astute and she's no dummy. She feels like, you know, she picks her shoes better than she picks her men. So she's willing to give you a chance, but the minute somebody screws up or she finds that she's doing all the work, then she's not going to put up with that crap. See ya next. Bye. Oh, it's nice to see you too. Hey. Hey, Dorothy. Is that Dorothy? I think so. Hi. Yes. I'm gonna try to get back to doing these on Wednesday nights after work, but like I said, it all depends on what my day is like. Because I do work with the public all day and I work in insurance, which is not the most pleasant industry to be doing service, but I am working on getting my license right now so then I can maybe get out of customer service and do something that isn't so energetically draining. But, you know, Nikita's got to have her toys, you know, got to keep the cats fed and happy. She's got to have her toys and treats, so Mama has to work. All right, let's go to the Lenormand. All right, you've got mice. You've got fox. Damn, that is not good. Sun, there we go. Got house. And then you've got gentleman. This is an older gentleman here, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person's mature, mid-40s through on up. I'm going to say mid-40s on up as far as age. His hair might be light colored or starting to go gray. Something or someone took somebody from you. Somebody has been very, very nervous. The fox is very wise, okay? The fox is over here looking at the sun. Now, foxes, I believe, do eat mice. And I feel like you saw what was happening. I feel like you're the fox. You're very experienced. You're very wise. Okay. I feel you saw through somebody's shit. Somebody was trying to be very, very sneaky with you. Somebody was trying to take from you. And I feel like you're looking for stability. And somebody now, this gentleman is over here looking at stability. They have clarity. The sun is the best card you can get in any deck. It represents happiness, joy. Hello, hi. Hello, Rochelle. It's been so nice to see you. Hi. Hello there. Somebody sees clearly that they want stability. If this person didn't know what they wanted before and they were distracted and somebody tried stealing this person from you, like there might have been a third party. I don't see it in the cards. But I feel like you see right through this person because you're an Empress and you're very intuitive. You're the queen of all queens. You're all four queens of the tarot wrapped into one. And I feel like this person was very foolish. They've made some bad decisions and bad choices. They've allowed like other people like to tell them what to do, or they were getting advice from the wrong people. which put them in a bad situation. And I feel like you kicked this person to the curb, you removed yourself, and now they're trying to, I feel like they're going to come back and now offer you something, and you're not sure if you're going to accept it because it might be too little too late. I feel like you've given this person a couple of chances already, and you're like, no more. No more. Not until they come correct. And they show you, not just tell you, they show you how they've changed. But there's joy, happiness, harmony coming in, stability. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. Hello. Hello there. Hello, Moon. How is everybody? Hello, let's see, it looks like guest, hello, welcome. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, please do. I post monthly love readings for each zodiac sign. I do private readings. Usually we do a Tarot Tuesday, weekly collective. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but as you might have seen on my community page and on the little video that we're doing this today, the Humpday Love Shack reading. Yeah, it's been cold here too in Wisconsin, but it's supposed to be. It's January. We've gotten spoiled with mild winters these last few years. So like, share, subscribe. Yes, yes. All right, we've got infinity. You share an infinite bond with somebody. This is like a past life soulmate. This, you know, our souls are infinite. They never end. Only the body dies. But our souls are forever. There's some sort of a strong past life connection that you share with this person. Okay, or you want forever with them. Okay, what else? We've got mystical. Okay, whoops. Sorry. Many of us out here are light workers, empaths, healers, witches, psychic mediums. Okay. We are magical and mystical, and that might scare this person because it's like, you know, this person's soul. You know them inside and out. This isn't your first rodeo with this person. And they're in awe of you. They might even be a little bit frightened because they can't get away with any bullshit, because you're eventually going to find out, because you're very intuitive. And they're not going to be able to pull one over on you. Very magical and mystical. We're in waxing gibbous phase of the moon right now. So this is a good time for you to be working up your conjure, your hoodoo, your voodoo, your magic, your manifesting, whatever. When you want to do protective spells or binding spells or banishing spells, you do that during a waning gibbous. Okay? If you like to do moon magic. Okay? So you kind of need to know that such your spell is going to be more powerful and have staying power. And then you've got spirit. Okay. Spirit is with you. You're being guided and protected by your guardian angels, your spirit guides, loved ones on the other side. Okay. We are all divine beings. Okay. We all have a bit of the creator within us. Beautiful energy. Okay, let's get some love messages on this from the pink deck. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down below. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. I don't post much, but when I do, it's usually something fun, funny, or inspirational. I gotta post some pictures of my granddaughter, you guys. She's getting big. My hair is witchy and very messy. I didn't have time to wash it. I had time to shower and moisturize and all of that and do my skincare, put on a little mascara. But yeah, I'm getting my hair done and my nails done on Friday. Friday is my spa day. It's also payday, so. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, please do. Please get, yeah, it's never, like I said, if it's been at least 30 days since you've had a reading, you can get another one. Or if it's for a different situation or something's changed, you can get a reading. Yeah. I love doing readings for people. Oh, congratulations. Oh. Congratulations. I know, it's like I didn't think I would enjoy being a grandmother as much as I do. But she's just such a joy. I don't read at the cigar bar anymore because it's in Milwaukee and I'm 90 miles away in Madison, Wisconsin. But I'm planning on going back I'm going to be off the week of my birthday in June. I'm planning on doing something for my birthday. I might go back and spend a couple days in Milwaukee and stay in a beautiful hotel and go see my friends at Shaker's Cigar Bar. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody in a year and a half since I moved back here. Yeah, she's spoiled rotten. And the fun thing is I got my daughter-in-law a job at my company. So she started training on Monday. I'm a little bit nervous for her. She went from being a hairdresser. She's been a hairdresser forever. But my son, and I'm happy for my son just got approved for a house. They got an accepted offer. So they're going to be closing on their new house, I think February 12th. And I'm so excited for my son and my daughter-in-law. I keep teasing him because, and it's out in the country, so it's very affordable. Like you guys would be surprised, like in Wisconsin, like you can get a really nice house if you go outside of like the cities. You can get a really good house for less than $300,000. Yes, it's blessings. And that kid, it's like he's the one I worried about the most because he's very stubborn. He's a Cancer, but he's got Taurus. I think he's got Taurus rising or something. He's got a lot of similar placements in his chart like my dad had. And he's just so stubborn and has to learn things the hard way. And but I'm so proud of how he turned out because when he was 16, that kid, but between the ages of 16 and 20, he drove me crazy. He was just in a lot of trouble. And but yeah, it's like getting out on his own. Both of my kids went out on their own when they were 18, by choice. I didn't make them. They wanted to. So they both had jobs. They both had their own apartments, and they learned. And I'm so proud of him. So anyway, so my daughter-in-law started training at my company for the same job that I do. And the other grandmothers are babysitting my granddaughter because normally I have to work. But yeah, any chance that I get to babysit, I will babysit. Just love having a little peanut here. Earth School, this is so true. Same in Florida, yeah. You gotta know where to look. I'm still recovering from just losing jobs, getting laid off, having to move, reestablishing myself, and yeah. All right, let's get some love messages from the pink deck, and then we'll get some from the Soirée Magique. It's just so nice to hang out here with you guys. I've missed you guys so much. And a lot of you have been with me since I started the channel almost 9 years ago. I've been doing this for over 40 years. So, yeah. We've got Destiny Point. Which path will you take? Follow your soul dreams or stay in the comfort zone? You're at a crossroads, or they're at a crossroads right now. This is destiny and fate. When fates collide, it's a meant to be connection for some of you. Yep, everything does work out in time. It's all about divine timing, and just co-creating with the universe. And then you've got celebrations. Soon you'll be celebrating wonderful news with your love. Clink, clink. Bust out the champagne. Some good news coming in. Yes. And then letter, message or contact from your love is on its way. Messages. You have a message. They want to reach out and touch you. Reach out and touch someone. Call up and just say hi. Okay, I'm aging myself now. Do you remember those old telephone commercials? I don't remember if it was for AT&T or something. I don't remember. On the bottom, you've got gift. Expect a gesture or gift to reveal their true intentions. Well, they better not give me the gift that keeps on giving and keep their cooties to themselves. They're going to do something, and do something tangible that you can see, feel, and touch, or give you something, a gift. They're going to try to make it up to you somehow, some way. Again, might be too little, too late. All right, let's go to the Soirée Magique. Now, this is available for purchase. Okay, I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to shamelessly hawk my items here. You also know that I make Blessed and Dressed 7-day devotional candles. they are magical and they do work according to the clients that purchase them. But yes, hit me up if you're interested in any of my products. But this is available for purchase. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Yes. All right. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have here? You've got mail. You'd be surprised how many people still have AOL accounts. Oh my God. I'm like, get a freaking Gmail. It is a pretty deck. It is, I put a lot of thought and effort into creating this deck, and it took me forever to find the right artwork that was as inclusive as I could make it. But there wasn't a lot of, artwork from the Regency era showing people of color or, you know, so, but yeah. Yeah, I created this when I was laid off work the last time, when I was still in Milwaukee. But they're made, I have them made to order. So like when you place your order, then I order them from the printer, and the printer is overseas. So they do take like 2 to 3 weeks to get to me. And then I ship them for me because I want to check them out and make sure that they're perfect before I send them out. And I do include a velvet bag for them as well. So you do get a velvet bag to store them in. Okay. We have determined somebody is not giving up. They're just going to keep on keeping on, and they're not going to stop until they get what they want. They're determined. You're determined to be successful, to make sure that you have a stable future. You're not giving up. You're going to keep on pushing. Keep it pushing. And then you've got hesitation. Like I said, if this person comes back and they're begging for you, you're not going to immediately jump. You're going to hesitate. Because you know, it's like this isn't your first time at the rodeo. Maybe you've got some ghosts of the past that you need to put to rest. Maybe you've got some more healing to do. Yeah, and sometimes, yeah, you got to put your past behind. And you're like, no. And like I said, you've learned a lot of, if this isn't a person from your past coming back, these are all the lessons that you learned from people you've been with before, and what you want, what you need, and what you deserve. And you're not going to immediately jump into anything because you've learned your lessons. They're going to have to show you and prove to you who they are and what they're offering. Future plans. Somebody wants to make future plans, and this looks like almost the same lady. The dresses and the hair look almost the same. These almost look like the same people. Maybe you're going to hesitate about making any future plans. Or maybe this person was afraid to make future plans because they were having money issues. Or they had to heal and let something go from their past. And then on the bottom, you've got resistance again. But this is also called, this is like a message for the collective, especially if you live here in the United States or in other countries where you're experiencing oppression, dictatorships, authoritarian, governments, people are resisting. If this person comes at you like from a sexual place, like they start flirting with you and stuff, you're going to push them away. You're like, don't come at me like that. It's like you're going to take me out on a date or a few dates. We're going to get to know each other. I'm not hopping into bed with you right away. And I'm dating with the intention of a long-term, stable, committed relationship. Just pushing Carlos Spicy Wiener away. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for posting those. Yeah. It's like I said, if this person comes back, you're not gonna make it easy for them. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. They got some splaining to do. And like I said, you're not gonna make it easy for them. And any new people coming in, you're not gonna make it easy for them either. Like I said, you've grown to be very discerning, selective, using your intuition and making them work for it. Basically, you're going to make them work for this. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Yeah, now I got to get ready to go to the dentist. Oh, joy. Watch for your February readings. I'm working on those this week. Hopefully I'll get them all done in time. Yeah, don't forget I'm available for private readings. Check out my swag store. If you're interested in my milk and honey spiritual baths or my blessed and trust devotional candles or my oracle deck, hit me up. Rochelle has been so kind to put all the links there in the chat. They're also down below in the description area. Yes, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm, stay safe, stay blessed. Take care until I see you next time. Be the love, be the light. Take care. Bye-bye.